Why does it happen? That sudden, inexplicable moment when you are pulled from a deep sleep. It is 3 a.m., the house is dark, the world is silent, but you are completely, jarringly awake. Your first feeling is often confusion, followed by a creeping, nameless anxiety, or a profound sense of heaviness. Popular culture has branded this the witching hour, a time of darkness and fear. But in the 2,000-year-old wisdom of the Catholic Church, this hour is not something to be feared. It is an hour to be embraced. This is not a random interruption to your sleep. It is, quite possibly, a divine invitation. To understand why God might be waking you, we must first understand the profound spiritual nature of the watches of the night. For centuries, the Church's monks and mystics, the Desert Fathers, the Benedictines, the Carmelites, have deliberately risen in these pre-dawn hours for vigils or matins. They knew what the psalmist meant when he wrote, "At midnight I rise to praise you," Psalm 119, verse 62. Jesus himself went out to a desolate place, and there he prayed, often all night, Luke 6:12. The Church has always understood that in the absolute silence of the world, when all our defenses, distractions, and egos are asleep, the soul is uniquely disposed to hear the voice of God. The veil, in a sense, is thinner. This isn't a New Age idea, it is an ancient Christian practice. We must also be spiritually realistic. We are in a spiritual battle. St. Peter warns that the devil prowls around like a roaring lion seeking someone to devour. 1 Peter 5, verse 8. The middle of the night, when you are physically vulnerable and your logical defenses are down, is often when he attacks. This is the source of that sudden nameless dread, those thoughts of fear, old regrets or future despair that flood your mind at 3 a.m. These are the fiery darts of the enemy. He wants you to feel isolated, afraid, and far from God. So if you wake up filled with this anxiety, you are not imagining it. You are sensing a spiritual reality. But here is the divine secret. God, who permits this trial, is not waking you to be attacked. He is waking you to fight back and to draw nearer to Him. This leads to the most profound truth. This hour is often called the hour of great mercy, a powerful echo of the 3 p.m. hour of Christ's death on the cross, a devotion given to us through St. Faustina. But it is also a direct echo of Christ's agony in the garden. He went to pray and he asked his closest friends, "Could you not watch 1 hour with me?" They slept. At 3 a.m., you are being offered the same invitation that Peter, James, and John failed to accept. When you are awakened, it is often for one of two powerful reasons. First, he is calling you to intimacy. In the hustle and noise of the day, he cannot get your full attention. He desires you. He wants your heart in the quiet when no one else is demanding your time. Second, and perhaps more urgently, he is calling you to intercede. God is waking you, his watchman, to stand on the wall. Isaiah 62, verse 6. At that very moment, someone in the world is in despair. Someone is being tempted to a mortal sin. Someone is dying alone and without God. He is waking you to be his partner in prayer, to deploy grace into the world while the world sleeps. So what should you do when this happens? Do not turn on the television. Do not surrender to the anxiety. And do not scroll through your phone. That is the enemy's chief tool of distraction. It immediately robs the moment of its holy potential. Instead, recognize the invitation. Keep a rosary by your bed. Keep holy water there. You don't even have to get out of bed. Simply surrender. Turn your mind to God. Say, "Lord, you are awake, so I am awake. What is on your heart?" If you are anxious, just whisper the holy name of Jesus. There is power in his name. If you feel dread, pray to Saint Michael. If you feel called to intercede, pray the Our Father or the Divine Mercy Chaplet. Pray for the priests, for the dying, for your family. This is not a burden, it is a privilege. You're being called to participate in a hidden but powerful way in the salvation of souls. So if you find yourself awake again in the deep watches of the night, do not see it as a moment of random fear or insomnia. See it as a moment of appointment. The world sees a witching hour. The faith reveals a holy hour. You are not being haunted. You are being summoned. God is waking you because He trusts you. He trusts you with the silence. He trusts you with His heart. And He trusts you with the prayers that can, at that very moment, console His own and quite literally change the world.